Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 79 of Modern Skyblock 3. We are doing some bees today. That is the plan. The bees chapter doesn't look that long and complex though. It looks like in order to complete bees, I just need to do technically 2 quests. I don't see any other shape. Oh, there's another one over here, a true collector. A bit of bee breeding. So let's look at the quest book real quick just to see what we need. So to unlock chickens, we need both of those. Okay, and that's what will unlock chickens for us, is a bit of bee breeding. We also have to do stuff in the food chapter, which we'll take a look at shortly. But I want to kind of breeze through bees, because you guys know bees have historically not been a thing that a lot of people like in this channel. I don't know why, but it's always historically been something that people are just on seeing. So we needed to get an apiary, right? So to make an apiary, stage B, I like that. Apiary just needs one of you. Oh, you need an impregnated casing, right? All right, so let's get some wood and get cracking. So between episodes, I've been letting this run, and I actually made a second squeezer, which is good times. I might want to throw down another basic mechanical pipe so that at least you can start collecting some seed oil. We'll get rid of this. We'll do this. And that should be cool. And I forget what that was. Impregnated casing, that should be it, right? You need 250 millibuckets. So you should get there shortly. Yay! Impregnated casing. So yeah, got lots of squeezing going on, and we're getting there on bees. We're actually finally starting to get some princesses, which is nice. It's funny how, I don't know if it's just luck, but I got a whole bunch of drones in a row to the point where I actually questioned if you get princesses from another block. And then immediately once I started thinking that in my mind, all of a sudden I got a bunch of princesses in a row. So I don't know how that works. Maybe I'm crazy. But impregnated casing. So you want me to make an apiary. Boop. Cool. And you, sir, should not be too much shenaniganry. Ooh, what's this icon up here? I'm not familiar with that icon existing. Say, what is that all about? I don't know what that is. That looks like a beealyzer, doesn't it? It does kind of look like a beealyzer. That's neat. But anyway, so the main next thing for me is the genetic stuff. So genetic. So I guess we need all the different machines. So maybe now would be a smart time to teach this thing all the components. So you need to know how to make bronze gears. Do you know how to make them? You don't. So bronze gear. And I'm feeling like we're about to need a lot more patterns, because I remember this stuff needing a lot of patterns. And then the other genetic thing we need is genetics processor. You need a genetics bee receptacle, which means you'll probably need what? No, not power module yet. Bee receptacle. You need weighted pressure plates. So let's get some of you guys placed in here. I hear the booms happening. It means crafting's cooking. Cool. So with that, you should now be able to do this. Do you know how to make glass panes? I don't remember if you do. You do not, so you should learn. Right? Teach all the things. It's kind of like scan all the things, but it's teach all the things. And finally, we're going to want some power modules. And I think I taught you how to make pistons, right? Yeah, I did. Sweet. So let's get, also I want you to know how to make these. And that should be cool. So can you just know how to make this one? You need a sturdy casing, which you should learn how to make like that. All right, one step at a time, guys. One step at a time. So you should know how to make that. You should know how to make one of these. You should know how to make one of these now. And you should also know how to make one of these. Because we do want all of these, right? Totally. So let's put all this stuff in here. And now I should be able to request a set of each. Missing diamonds. Oh. How am I for diamond blocks? We're getting there. We're getting there. Got about a stack. I'm going to take half a stack and I'll throw them in the pulverizer, I guess. So I know I've looked at this in the past, and the best way to do it is this guy, Starlight Infusion. You get 4 from it. But also that's not super well automated. So we could probably just pulverizer it. Can I sag mill it? I can, with a chance to get an extra diamond. That might be cool. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I did have dark steel grinding balls in there. So that'll get me a better chance to get an extra. Wow, I got, how many? 5? Sweet. Unless I did 2 at once, but I don't know. But yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, dark steel, that's what's up. Cool. All right, so that will get the last genetics processor bit. We probably need one more thing, but other than that, we should be pretty close to done here with all like the genetic stuff. Probably close to everything I need. I just kind of made it all because I need it all. So we need a blank gene sample and genetic template. So genetic template, I want you to know how that's made. And gene, that guy, right? Sweet, all the explosions. Ding? Dare I say ding? Blank gene sample. Yay! Cool. All right, so then from there, you want creating life, which needs the DNA and the protein. So let's get DNA. And it's just easier to do this and make sure it knows how to make all the things than it is to actually craft it. Protein sampler, that's protein generator, protein reactor, protein liquefier from, yeah, this guy. So we'll just kind of knock these quests out, and then I'm assuming what's going to happen is once we make a few of these, we'll know what species we need to create, and then we'll use these machines to create the ones that we need to create. Because that'll be the tricky part, right? Is creating a new species and everything. So that should be cool. Okay, nice. All right, so in order to get a true collector, which requires a bit of breeding, we need this guy. So we need phosphor. So we need hellish bees, basically. And then you've got the bee house is better than an apiary, but cannot be automated. Fair enough. So let's do phosphor, right? So in order to get phosphor, this stuff comes from simmering combs in a centrifugal separator or centrifuge. And simmering combs are made with sinister, fiendish, or demonic bees. Okay, so pretty much any of the nether bees, right? Am I wrong about that? Sinister comes from cultivated and modest. Okay. Fiendish, that's cultivated and sinister, right? Demonic and embittered. Oh, that comes from, apparently. Do we have any bees in here? We've got some steadfast drones. but no queens. Okay, cool. So you, sir, should have gotten a bunch of seed oil. You're getting done with this stuff, with the pumpkin seeds that I've ordered up. What do we got over here? Embittered. Hey, look at that. That should not be a problem, right? So basically, I guess we need to analyze them to figure out what they will tolerate. But before I can do that, so let's do this first. Let's get ourselves our apiary, and let's put, I guess rocky drones would be a good way to go. I mean, we have a couple other types, water and valiant and marble and a few other types. We didn't really get any of like the basics, like forestry, like forest and meadows ones, but that's all right. Rocky we can start with. So I'm assuming you'll breed and then hopefully produce stuff. So you just need stone nearby, which I guess you've got. Probably this one. Does that count? Looks like they're flying over to that location. So yeah, I'm going to assume that counts. Cool. So as long as this lifeline ticks down a little bit, ideally we'll get some kind of comb and we'll go from there. There's databases. Databases store information about the regular version of whatever you're analyzing. Oh wow, look at all these databases. Whew. We might need to make some of those. Automatable apiary. Oh yeah, I remember the industrial apiaries. These guys are awesome. Remember how good they are? Yeah, we want one of those. We totally do. Industrial apiary. So what's involved in making one of those? I remember those things being awesome. You need sturdy casings, huh? Well, that's super cool. So we can totally make a bunch of those. Right? We should have no problem automatically making a bunch of these. Yeah, and that'll be way better than having to do apiaries, right? So we're going to probably upgrade this in a bit. But what else did we want? Automation upgrades, all these things from Gendustry. So let's do this. At Gendustry, upgrade. Oh, we got generator upgrades in there too. But basically we want an upgrade frame. I want you to know how to make those. All right, it's teach all the things time again. So let's maybe, I'm going to teach it these. So you have automation, lifespan, production, and genetic stabilizer. Nice. Okay. Cool. So automation, lifespan, production. So automation upgrade requires that. You need to learn how to make this first before we can teach these guys. As long as it knows the pattern, it will be able to use it in the pattern thingy, right? Automation upgrade. Lifespan upgrade. There it is. So you totally need to know how to make one of these, right? Do we have no mushrooms? We have these. Let's get ourselves a few more mushrooms. What can I do to get more mushrooms? I could use some phytogrow and a phytogenic isolator, or we can centrifugal separate, or if we had brown spores, we could grow them. Where do we get brown spores from? We have to crop mutate them. I'm thinking what I'll do then is probably do the cocoa bean thing on tall grass with the infusion stone. That seems fair, right? Do I still have my infusion stone? I do. And we should have a healthy amount of cocoa beans. I thought. Didn't I automate this? The cocoa beans thing? If it's not... Oh, I have it here. Right. Did I make a bunch of these? Yeah, we have lots. I had a feeling we had lots. Now, how does this thing work again? Because it's only been about 1,000,000 years since I've had to do this. But basically, we get some tall grass. So we want bone meal. And then do we do that? Yeah, we do. Sweet. All right, let's come back in a minute after I've gotten a bunch from this, because healing is going to be the tricky part. So guys, I noticed something subtle. Blood infuser can turn regular eyes into fermented spider eyes with no other recipes. And after crafting about 3 brown mushrooms, I gave up on that nonsense because it was taking way too long to do the thing. So what I'm doing is I'm making Promise of Velocity, which speeds up the processing speed of this thing. Oh, hello. You stack, do you? Well, that's fascinating, isn't it? Isn't that interesting to know? That is actually quite interesting. I didn't realize these stacked in here. I thought that, you know... I don't know. It's hard to tell if they're actually speeding things up a little bit. But, TLDR, we've got... Make a bunch of redstone, please. That would be super. We can make a bunch of spider eyes, which is relatively quick. So let's see. Yeah, I can't tell like what the speed level is. I guess it's faster? I don't know. But long story short, hey, there's some fermented spider eyes. So maybe I'll like add this to some kind of like autocraft recipe. Let's just throw like a whole stack in there. Does that seem reasonable? And if I have to turn on that automation thing again, I will. It's not hard, right? Flip a lever and all of a sudden we got more blood coming in. But that's cool. So we want the lifespan upgrade, right? And that needed those fermented spider eyes. So we could add that to the automation if we wanted to. Like we could have like that furnace-y thing over here and automated. And we could easily move it because it's connected to the blood from that chalice thing. So easy peasy to movie. I would like that. What else did we need? So we wanted automation and lifespan, production and genetic stabilizer. So production upgrade. You need royal jelly and genetic stabilizer upgrade. So we totally need to get royal jelly if we want to get a genetic stabilizer upgrade, which stings a little bit, right? Because we need to do quite a bit of breeding in order to get royal jelly. We need imperial or classical, or business or junk seller princess. Oh, that's from career bees. Neat. Business bee. Career bees. I know, Temma. I know. I owe you a spotlight. I need to do a spotlight on career bees. It's 100% at this point a need. But what I can do is get ourselves like a dozen of these, which needs a few more fermented spider eyes, which you might at this point be close to having. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. See, like, I think if I just turn this off, we last worked on it as this, right? So this should immediately start spawning mobs and causing them to create more blood for us, which would be cool. So we want probably 4 of you and a dozen of you, and genetic stabilizer will get 1 of you, just because. See? Oh, and somebody commented that I should remove this. So apparently the range collector is responding to a redstone signal there. That is what's causing the items not to be collected. Yeah, that does seem to be following, doesn't it? So let's move this thing real quick. And we will put him here. And that should be cool. And I might just leave you as a redstone signal on all the time, because who cares about all these mob drops? Not Direwolf, whose head is in there for some reason. Cool. So I'll just run, and then we'll get lots more of this stuff. Sweet. All right, Automated fermented spider eyes to a degree. Are you behaving? Yeah, I think you're collecting. You're doing a good job, ranged collector. Good job. All right, so that is cool. Yeah, somebody left a comment on the video. Like, the spikes were creating a redstone signal, which is something I didn't know happened. So, yeah. So we should have a bunch of these. We should have a bunch of these. And I'm going to go ahead and create a few more of these so that we have, in total, 4 industrial apiaries with which to do apiatic stuff. And clearly my I don't know if this is going to be like where I do things. Hey, look, my drones died off and produced nothing. They did nothing. Good job, drones, doing nothing. How'd you guys make out? Are we out of seeds? We might be out of seeds. Yeah, we're totally out of seeds. I'm going to have to grow more pumpkins. Somebody else commented that I should maybe look at doing the immersive engineering growy thingy for pumpkins. I might do that if I need to get more bees, which it looks like I might want to do because, wow, do I really not get a lot of bees from this. But let's at least get the industrial apiary up and running. So should we specify an area for this? Maybe over here can be my bee area. Does that sound reasonable? Let's get some of you. And we will designate this location in general, which is, by the way, a plains biome, so that's cool. Oh, it tells you it's a slime chunk. That's neat to know. So yeah. Let's do something like this. Cool. Gendustry is such a good mod when you are doing bees. It really makes all the things easier and automatable, which is what I like about it, because it's all about automation, and that's me, right? So if I were to throw some lifespan upgrades in there, right, maximum installed 4, and then an automation upgrade, these bees should die super fast because of the lifespan upgrades. It reduces their lifespan a lot. And why don't I throw the genetic stabilizer in there and see what that does? Because that is ignoble stock, so I'll be interested to see what happens with the genetic stabilizer. It says genetic decay minus 100%. So I think what will happen is it stays ignoble, but it doesn't. It makes the ignoble stock not matter because the genetic stabilizer will make it so that this bee won't die off as a result of being ignoble. I think what happens when they're ignoble, so there's perfect bees like pristine or something like that, and they will never die off. But ignoble stock, every time you breed them, there's they decay a little bit, and after they decay enough, they'll die off, and there won't be a princess. So you won't be able to make any more bees with that line, right? But by having this in there, it makes that not a thing anymore, which is cool. All right, what other bees do we got that we could start cooking up things with? So we totally have an embittered drone. Didn't we have an embittered? Ah, yeah, here they are in my inventory here. So I don't know what they're gonna need, but I'm hoping we'll find out. I'm guessing some kind of hellish landscape type situation, but we'll find out. So automation and lifespan. Yeah, too cold, too humid, no flowers. Cool. So it's not telling me what kind of flowers you need, but I'm gonna guess netherwort. So if we got some soul sand, would that be cool? You're still saying too cold and too humid and no flowers, but we'll see. So we want a hell biome automation, right? So hell biome emulation upgrade. Cool. So in order for that to work, you need a climate controller. And you need this thing, whatever it is. And then we can put these guys in here and get the hell emulation, dude. Cool. And now that that's done, we should be able to make that. Which, yay, explosions. Things are crafting. And you should now be happy about that. You just need flowers. So what kind of flowers do you think this dude needs? So it could be cactus, or it could be as simple as a flower. And you might need flowers too. No, you're still happy. Look at you. Okay, cool. You rebred. Nice. So dandelion or poppy, or I don't have any flowers because I am the dire derp of all dire derps. Orange tulip sounds like a lovely flower that we will use here. So I'm guessing either cactus or, you know, some other form of flower. So how about some dirt and some sand? Which, let's do snad. Don't we have snad in this pack? Do we not have snad in this pack? I was gonna do snad because I don't think it falls, but we'll just do, actually I'm gonna want it here. You can go next to a torch, right? Yeah. All right, buddy. You got to be happy with my flower situation, right? Still no flowers, but you're at 100%. That's cool. Would really like to know what kind of flowers you need, Buster. So to figure that out, we're gonna need the beealyzer. Absolutely. So let's see, Valiant. So we have some water drones. What do they produce? Water drones produce damp combs, which make watery propolis and honey drop. Well, we need the honey, but that just makes water. Like, that sounds like a waste. Valiant. What other kind of marble? I guess you make marble, right? That doesn't sound all that useful. Mystical and unusual. Sorceress. Drone. See, like, all the princesses we got kind of stink. And they don't match most of the drones we got, except for the Rocky. I kind of wanted, like, a stable, like the only other match is marble, I guess. But you're just gonna make, like, I presume, oh, you make honeycombs? Oh, all right, well, I'll take a marble drone, why not? Let's make genetic stabilizer upgrade. Let's get 2 more of these. Oh, you need more diamonds? I never took them out of the sag mill, did I? Hey, you did a good job, Mr. Sagmill, I'm not gonna lie. So 2 more genetic stabilizer upgrades, please. So you can have a genetic stabilizer upgrade, and then you are going to be doot, and doot. Nice. So you're happy. Temperature normal, humidity normal. So the marble drone likes that. Oh, hey, guess who woke up and decided to start working? It would be this guy. So maybe the nether wart had to be not. Okay, you're hurting. And I get that. You're angry bees. But hey, nether wart, I think I was right on that guess. I think I was correct about that. Sweet, and you're gonna do your thing? All right, so let's come back in a minute after those bees have had some time to do their bee things. Actually, instead of coming back in a minute, let's come back next episode. Hey, look, Rocky comb, yay. So we're gonna want a centrifugal separator. So, I mean, we've gotten a comb, so let's just go ahead and make that. Centrifugal separator. Cool. So you need one of these, which needs one of these, which needs some glass, apparently, that we're short on. Get to work, buddy. You're also going to want some of that and a couple of these. Sweet. Did we ever teach you upgrade kits? I probably am assuming not. By chance, do we just have the stuff in here? Ugh. I should probably just go ahead and buckle down and teach him. But TLDR, we can do that, right? That ain't so slow. Beeswax. Yay! Quest updated. Separating into basics. Nice. So that's gotten me to creating life. I've completed that quest. We'll want to get into the bee breeding mechanics, which we'll totally do in a bit. Probably next episode. So wax. We got our first beeswax. That's cool. One of these quests was probably related to centrifugal separators. We can't do a production upgrade until we figure out royal bees. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make my way to royal bees. We'll probably have to combine, I bet, because watery seems to just make, no, not watery. Marble seems to just make these. Can I breed you? to get commons? I can breed you with water or marble to get common. And then from there, I can breed that common with marble, for example, to get cultivated, right? And that would be cool. I'm assuming one of these. Rocky, we can breed the common with, or marble. Yeah, so either one of those options to get the cultivated line. So what we'll do is probably breed Rocky with marble, or water with marble, because we got a lot of those bees. So that should be cool. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hey, Simmering comb. Yeah, that's what's up. Boopy-doop. A little bit of luck, a little bit of luck, a little bit of luck. Yay, we got phosphor. Nice, a bit of breeding. Beautiful. So by getting phosphor, that lets us unlock a true collector, which bee collector's jar. That's what we need. A jar which you can make to display drones. Okay, bee collector jar. That doesn't look too bad, but it does require unusual pollen, which comes from supernatural bees. So it looks like we have to breed supernatural bees, which is charmed and enchanted, which is cultivated with eldritch. That's it. We have to do eldritch. And where do we get eldritch from? Mystic and cultivated, sorceress and captivated. All right. So we'll have to get cultivated bees and then get unusual and then progress our way up to get the top tier dude, which will be supernatural. So what I'll probably do is just work on that with the Gendustry stuff next episode. I'm thinking we can knock that out pretty quickly with all the Gendustry machines. So like maybe I'll set up down here the whole Gendustry machine line, but we'll do that next episode. For now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to say at the end of the episode by now, I hope, and that is take it easy.